interested Zach, he'll hear it.
There's a waterbed from here until the white line.
What?
No, I was talking to the camera too.
Oh, yeah, today's the 13th, September 13th. And I think the ripples were noticed on the 12th, is that right?
Well, it would have been, I think it was Tuesday. The soccer team came up here. Yeah. From what I understand, it just takes a while for these, these were completely full.
Yeah.
They would have been level with the curb. Mm-hmm. And there is a drain in them, but I don't think they're hooked up to anything. I think they just drain down into the soils or whatever fill was down there. This is the south east corner.
Yeah.
So we would have had water, probably pulling 20 feet out, probably from the inside of the track here, this curb. And it was around the entire perimeter of the field. So it was just like walking on a waterbed. The whole thing would move around us. And that showed in a previous video I had. It was like that yesterday. Quit raining, I don't know what time yesterday, probably. It slowed way down by the end of the day. By 4 o'clock, it had slowed way down. So instead of being 20 feet in and just like a waterbed moving all over, by that time it was more like 10 feet. So the water was draining. It just takes quite a while.
Sure.
The rippling is going to be on the far sideline. It'll be on the west sideline.
Oh, it's over there.
West sideline for soccer is where and it starts at approximately the 50-yard line all the way to the end zone. So west sideline, north and south, right on the yellow soccer line. I think you can start to see that now. You're just seeing points of that yellow line.
Oh,
the sideline. You can see high spots and low spots as you look at it.
Sure.
You can see quite a bit now, I think.
Yeah, sure can.
Yeah, if you look over here where about the 25-yard line, that white line goes all the way through there for the player's box. Quite a few ripples. And I guess it even goes further than the 50-yard line to the north. Yeah. It was quite pronounced just from the 50 to the south.
Yeah.
It not only looks rippled, it looks like it's a little bit low.
Yeah, it sure does.
Yeah, there's the low part here.
Maybe that's why it's rippled, is that there's been some settling right there? I don't understand how it can just be some settling unless there was a...
Yeah, well, it seems like it's at a much lower that the dish areas here.
This is very low.
It's almost like this was a trench and it just isn't, it decided to settle.
Right, like a collapsing trench.
You can see it takes place a little bit from these benches over here also.
So these are significant just depressions in the surface
Quite significant, yeah.
of the subgrade, the grade below.
Yeah, so it might not be a problem with glue or anything like that. It might have just decided to settle, and then now there's just this rippling effect.
Right, from one of the photos I thought it was just the turf material that was bunching up. But it's actually depressions in the grade.
Yeah, I think it takes place in this area here too. And then there's just the random
Here?
Every once in a while you might just see a random area where it's a little bit low, but
Yeah.
I don't see the rippling taking place here to the north, but if you look down from here to the south, you definitely
Sure do.
see that.
And I think this is a little bit further in than that perimeter strip that we put in with the different aggregate. Would you agree?
seems to be. It seems like that was in about 6 feet.
Right, right.
Where he came around at a kind of the 11th hour, and he had this.
Cut an inch out by 2 feet wide and replaced it with a more permeable aggregate.
Yeah, he had to use the larger stone, I think.
Yep.
We should maybe pop this electrical junction box. Take a look. Yeah, this one's completely dry. You can see it was full because, like, this conduit's got water in it, but it has drained out.
Yeah.
50-yard line. There's that one depression right here where these 2 yellow lines come together. I guess there's quite a, if you look in front of these benches here also. So I don't know if it's kind of suspect in front of the benches because that's where the foot traffic is. You know, with soccer. Soccer is on this side of the field, both teams, home and away. Whereas in football you have home and away on opposite sides.
Yep, yep,
You can see there's a dip right there too.
yep.
And I don't know, since this is a low area, if that's why all of this rubber collected here, maybe.
Oh, sure. Under that hard rain.
Probably a good thing we did not have this. We were going to have a little swale in here,
Right.
as it was originally drawn. I'm thinking those swales would have been plumb full all the way around the field.
Yeah. So all of these depressions are on the west side though, right?
Yeah, I think they are.
That's the last part that was done for grade, wasn't it?
One thing about video, the slower you move the camera,
Yeah, it's good.
the easier it is to tell what's going on. Like if you just pan around and go very slow at that line, you'll see that to the north.
Yeah. Then you can stop the film on the computer,
Yep, might as well
video,
stop it.
and look at something more closely, right?
Yeah, I think we'll go ahead and we'll walk on the other side, and maybe we should just walk the perimeter back. We'll go to the north, and then off to the east, and then back where we started.
Cool.
As long as we're here, let's just take a look at this concrete. They're supposed to show up next week. I think they're going to come in Monday afternoon. The rain has set the track surfacing people back a little bit too,
Yeah.
and so they're thinking maybe late Monday or Tuesday morning is when they'll get started here.
Full of water.
Yeah, I don't know if that's normal or not. Looks like for the most part the water did shed off of this. There's just a couple little bird baths, not much.
Yep. Yep.
I'm sure, you know, once the sun would peek out, it would take care of those.
Sure. Yeah, you can see that belly in the concrete now, directing it to the drain.
The takeoff boards looks like maybe all of them are full of water. this one's actually dry. So just the two on the south end.
Pretty dry too.
This one is dry, and this one is dry.
Something that I can repair, but right on the 25-yard line.
Yeah.
On the west side there, there's just a corner of the turf that's up a little bit, and I'll just take the canned air and I'll spray that out underneath there, and then I have a little bit of adhesive. I can put that back down.
Sure.
I gotta let it dry though.
Yep.
These are all dry. That's dry too, and I don't even see it drain.
Right.
I don't know how. Yeah, I don't see that that rippling taking effect, or that settling. Yeah, when I look down this one.
I was trying to figure out if there's a little bit happening here, or if it's just the way the grass
There's
is
some
oriented.
here.
Lay.
Yeah, we haven't groomed it. You know, it was just the grooming that was done by Mid-America, so.
Yeah. So it's just a color.
Yeah, next week is supposed to dry up. I'm going to run that groomer around here, and probably that litter cat. I'll see how much of that it'll pick up. You know, there's a lot of fibers out there that are loose.
Right.
I'm thinking it's going to pick up pretty well. It's a pretty nice looking machine, but we haven't tried it yet.
Yeah.
There was a repair made on the punch list right here at the 25-yard line, the east side.
Yeah.
So when they lifted that up and took that wrinkle out, then we were short material, so we just raked some surrounding material back over here.
Oh, sure.
I don't really feel the depression anymore.
Let's see, the battery is full yet on there?
Yeah.
Oh, good. Should be plenty of power.
Is there a little bit of rippling in this area too?
I think it's just the way the grass is laying. Might be.
Seems like there's a little bit of ripple here.
Oh, maybe so. Yeah, right here you feel. This
Here it's just on the outside of the yellow line. It's not as much, not as pronounced. And maybe it isn't because it's not where the yellow line is, so you can see it go up and down. But it's definitely going up and down here a little bit.
yeah.
So. This one here is standing quite full. And it looks like the drain is open. I don't see anything in it down here. But here's our head cheerleader coming up to greet us.
Is that Mitch?
Yes.
He was happy about the field last time. I wonder if he's still as happy.
Oh yeah.
With some rippling.
Oh, we just get a little glue on here, didn't we? Well, I had taken those videos and they get to be, even though they were both
Oh.
30 seconds long, they were 62 megabytes, so they don't send. So they're just using a little bit different type of camera. I did text those. Did you hear from Zach yesterday?
Yeah, he watched them.
He did see them.
They were pretty low quality though.
Really? Because
Yeah.
I texted them even.
Yeah.
Huh.
But with this video, we'll be able to put it on hightail and get the whole file sent down to him that way.
Okay.
A file sharing service.
It looked, Mitch, over on the other side where where that rippling is, that it does go even beyond the 50-yard line a ways. Yeah, a little, yeah. And then and it's showing up in front of the benches. And it shows up in front of these benches here too a little bit. Not where the yellow line is, just a little bit closer, just to the right side of it. You can see a couple of depressions. And I don't know what that has to do with.
So this is the yellow line. So it is on this side.
That looks like settling over there. I think to me, they're going to probably end up coming back, pulling that back and looking to see what took place. And they might have to get some more rock in that area. You're still not videoing, are you?
Yeah, we are videoing. Yeah.
Well, we're pretty much done with the video, I think.